toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Oh, he's going to go up top. He's got it on the left. Lots of running room. It's up, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and he loses the ball deep in his own end.
Oof, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. He's loose. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's complete. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. To the air on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? It looked as if they had a chance to tie it, but that goes by the boards as the penalty takes away the touchdown. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his target down the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Slings it downfield. Finds a man on the left. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Second down, he'll throw it. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you could see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
He'll pull it on the read. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
On first down from their own 22. Leaves it with the running back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown in the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion now.
Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Going to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Using his legs, it's Riley. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Quick completion to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll go right back to him. Looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
It gets no bigger than 1 versus 2, and take a look at how this critical game finished up. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top two battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Touchdown, no! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barry. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ohio State offense onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Rolling right and going deep. And they say this is a game of inches, just a few more inches in the field of play, and it would have been a big gain. Instead, it's incomplete.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going to try to get it himself. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. And the Buckeyes will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking left. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Great place to start for this offense. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Berry. Quarterback just flat and missed it. Incomplete. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Abrams. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And he added the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went.
Swings into the open. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to half...
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Using the quick game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Roberts. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Looking to throw again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Utah was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Utes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. That's caught. It's Abrams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Seminoles want to move quickly. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Tempo in overdrive. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. He's taking the shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Making side adjustments here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Still looking on the move. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
The give out of the gun. There he goes. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
35, Ohio State 7.
The Noles will kick it off to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback.